Hello, me again. So I am starting off. I have already foundationed my face and concealed, and I've got the Rimmel London Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. Now I've got it underneath my eyes to catch the fallout of the eyeshadow, because I am going to be doing Ursula from The Little Mermaid for Halloween. So if you can't afford anything tidy and you're thinking, oh, I've got eyeshadows at home, this is the look for you. I am priming my eyeshadow. No, I'm not. I'm using a primer before my eyeshadow, blending it out. Now, I showed you the Fit Me loose powder just now, and that's fantastic. Please go out and buy it. It is brilliant. My Kat Von D palette, and Ursula has purple and blue eyeshadow, if you can remember. Now, usually I would have done my face a lot paler than what it is, but because I have tanned, my face is a little browner than usual, and I can't get away with it. So just imagine that my face is a lot whiter than it is. I'm dragging that down my nose because obviously it's not going to be, a beautiful look. We want it to look cool and scary and Halloweeny. So I am going to be putting the eyeshadow all the way up to my eyebrows today. If you see Ursula, you'll see that her purple eyeshadow is on fleek, and it is all the way up to her dark eyebrows. I'm using my big fluffy brush. I've used about 3 different shades of purple altogether because purple is very hard to make stick on your eyes if you've got a cheap one. So you've really got to invest in a purple. And like I've said before in my other videos, that I do not have a bright purple. So when I use purple, I tend to add my bright pink out of my Too Faced chocolate bonbon palette. And it seems to make the purple just, woof. And again, I'm dragging that down my nose because I just thought it looked really cool. So. Now I'm going to be carving out my eyelid with my concealer. You put a little blob on, open your eyes and close your eyes again, and that is the line in which you need to follow. Now I'm doing this because I want the blue to be bright blue, and if you put the concealer on first, the eyeshadow tends to stick to it a lot better than if you have a purple dry eyelid, as you do. Okay, and we're going to wipe away that powder, and if any eyeshadow has fallen onto your cheeks, onto the powder, you wipe it off and it will not stick to your foundation and ruin your foundation. Good trick if you're using dark eyeshadows. Don't just have to be doing a Halloween one to do that. That is a good trick. Okay, now I'm going to smoke out a purple underneath my eyes just to try and make it look a bit more scary. I'm blending as I go. And you know, Ursula is like one of my absolute favourite villains, Disney villains. So I thought, why not start off the Halloweeny kind of videos with Ursula, because I've never really seen Ursula like this before. And I think if I was in a show and I was in The Little Mermaid, the part that I would definitely 100% want is Ursula, because she's just cool, isn't she? Now, obviously, if I was a really rich, famous YouTuber and could afford this, I would have bought the wig and the costume, and I would have gone full on Ursula. But just imagine I've got a big white wig on. Now I'm going over my cheekbones and around my head like I usually do with a bronzer, but this time I'm doing it with purple. I started off with a light purple, went in with a bit of a darker purple, and just to give it a little bit more depth, we want it to be a little bit scary. A little bit like a zombie Ursula, but you know, a bit more purpley pink. Now this is a really beautiful, shiny, glittery, metallic blue from the Kat Von D Metal to Matte palette. It's called Nebula. And it is really, really nice. But you've got to be careful, because if it goes on your skin, you can't get it off. So, like I said before, do the powder trick where it'll catch all the blue. I'm adding a bit more pink now, like I said, to make it a bit more brighter so it doesn't look so dark. Do a little bit down your neck, depends what you're wearing, what you're going out in. If you're going to be Ursula, you've got to do the whole body, because, you know, she's just not going to have a purple face, she's going to have a purple body as well. So brush away any of the fallout off your face. Now do some eyeliner. If I was going to wear this out, I would have bought the black eyeliner to do this. But I haven't got one at the moment, so we're just going to have to make do. Just imagine, use your imaginations. The signature Ursula mole. Gonna use some black now just to put on the outer corners, just like I said again, just to make the eyes pop. These are not the best lights. This is like the big light on. Ideally, I would be using a ring light or something a bit more professional. Just so you could see the colours, but you know. Now I'm going to start doing my eyebrows, and then I'm going to add black eyeshadow to them just to make them look a bit more cartoon-like. Now she's known for having bright red lipstick. I've got my Jeffree Star. So when I first put this on, I thought, oh, it's a little bit of a bright red, and I wanted it a little bit darker. So what I did, I added a bit of a darker one to the outer corners of my lips, and I blended it in with my fingers. I think if my skin was a little paler than this, I think this look would have been even better, really. So if I was going to do this, I would invest in a really light coloured foundation to do it. And obviously we overdraw the lips because we want them to be as cartoony as possible. And basically, this is it. We're just going to add some ice cold highlighter to the cheeks because, of course, why wouldn't we? Just because we look like Ursula doesn't mean we can't glow. She does live under the sea. And this is the finished look with a little bit of mascara in a minute. So it's trying to close my eyes this time. I'm trying to be Ursula, darling. You poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. One in longing to be thinner, one in wants to save the girl. Do I help them? Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you. I am going to be auditioning for Ursula if ever there is a part. I was born to play her, darling. So this is the part now where I start posing, showing you different angles of my face. It's really, really embarrassing. Oh, God. But this is the finished look. I wish I had better lights so you could see it. But I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do decide to recreate this look, let me know. Because I'd love to see it. This is with a different kind of filter on just to make it look a little bit better. But there we are. Thanks for watching. Bye!